Hello, Divine Sunshiners. Ooh, I got to move this. I can't see. Okay, so I can see my time. Okay, all right. So, before I came on, I got inspired by a song, so I'm gonna play it while I am shuffling the cards. That if you would like to have a reading with me, just very quickly, go to my website, divinetwinsoul11.com. You can hit my services page, and then you can go there and click on my book online. I am doing a special this month for the month of July. For the whole month of July, you can get a reading with me, 30 minutes for $11. And for an hour, you can get for $22 for an hour. Okay, I'm going to play this. I don't know why. I can see why it is. This is Shalamar's. Can you see it? I don't know if it's going to show you. Here you go. Shalamar's. We'll do that. Shalamar's Make That Move right now. So this is what I asked for channeling. Channeling comes to me is like through song. So I'm going to play that while I'm shuffling the cards. So we have a little dance time. Clear. That's a lot. All right, so we got to make that move, people. Make that move, whether it is in our lives or make that move. I'm picking up that the divine masculine, some of them are saying, I got to make that move. That is what we're going into the atmosphere. As I was listening to say, he's making a choice. He's saying, I'm choosing you right now, baby. I've been looking around and something's been missing, and I see that with you, I feel brand new. So that is the energy that is going through the atmosphere, because I asked for it to channel through me. What is it? So right now we are making moves, like Cardi B says, making money moves. We got to make moves even in our lives. This week has been very emotionally, because I guess with the Cancerian moon, we're in Cancer as well. It has been an emotional roller coaster ride for many of us. I know a lot of even my clients, even my spiritual mentor, things have gone on. A lot of deaths. A lot of deaths I have seen. Occurred over on my Facebook timeline. People that I know. This couple of weeks back prior, I had to go to a funeral of one of my students that was like in my first class I have ever taught, and she had passed away in her sleep. And most of the time I usually don't go to funerals. However, I felt with this one it was needed. When I went there to the funeral, I had two of my students there, and it just felt like it was like they was like I just need mama, like a mama figure. And when I came there, they just embraced me and hugged me so, and they was like, I just love you, and I was like, I just love you. Things of why we're having these occurrences of death brings in more perspective as to how important it is to live. How, just like the song is for you to make that move right now, baby. It does not mean to sit there and to wait on our divine twins. We've got to make money moves ourselves in our lives. It is important that we live our lives to the fullest. Um, I thought, and I sat there, and I remember I am a member of one of the Divine Twin soul groups on Facebook. And I remember one day one of the twins posted, I just found out that my twin had passed away. And she's like, I just feel lost. I just don't know. And I always think about what Daniel Boone says all the time is that, thank God that although we are separated from our twins, some of us is union. I say, God bless and thank you for that. And for that, you really have to hold on tight. Because when your twin passes over, that is a whole different dynamic, a whole different shift in which you and your other twin have to operate from. And that is hard that you don't have that. My mom always say you always need that God with the skin on it. And that meaning that you can reach out and touch and show tangibly your love to your twin when they're in there. The astral is fine. We've all experienced an astral, different ways of the love that they send us, hugs and kisses and everything that our divine counterparts send to us. But it's just nothing like that skin to skin, that physical contact that our twin does, just laying eyes on them, although they might make us mad as hell. But here's at least I'm able to holler and say whatever I got to say to you in the physical instead of me having this argument in the spiritual. And it just really I'm thinking that the universe is really trying to just say, life is precious. You've got to just really, truly live it in the moment, in the now, in the present. Forget about the past, forget about the fast forward in the future. It's just really with all of these deaths, and I know you probably have seen, it's just with that, something has to end to begin. Some of us have already had our tower moments, especially the masculines. I've seen a lot on video saying that they have experienced their tower moments. Even the divine feminines have too. If you have a strong base in the divine masculine. And I think it's really both of them. I'm not even going to say either way. For I can only speak for mine. I sound like Linda Carly. This is an experiential channel. And it being an experiential channel, that means that I have experienced it myself before I tell you. And with me, it being an experiential channel as well, I have experienced that. I had my tower moment. I've told many of my spiritual mentor, even my divine counterpart, I told him about it. It's just like one day I was trying to fix my closet. It fell down, and I just bawled. I just went into crying spell about everything. And my mom happened to be in the house, and she was like, what's going on? She came down. She's like, what's going on? Why you call me and let me know that the closet fell? And I was like, it's not just the closet. This civilized so much other things. It's like a collapse of my life. And so she's like, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. So we're working on, I guess at that moment I was working on being vulnerable. A lot of times we put up this front, these masks, these what Daniel Boone calls a deception card, and we made all these masks that we're strong, and sometimes we're stronger, and sometimes it's just good to let people see, listen here, I am not your superwoman. As Karen White said, I'm not the kind of girl that you can let down and think that everything is okay, or depend on me to be able to do everything for you. That was good. That moment was cleansing. I took me a nice shower, got myself back together again, and the next following day I rebuilt my closet. It looked like it was stronger than it was before. just putting things back and packing and cleaning out other closets so I can make room for the clothes that I have. And it's just like life. We've got to get rid of some of these things. And like they say, make your move. I felt also if I'm observing and I'm paying attention, that's one of my gifts, that I seen a lot of new things happening a lot for my friends, a lot of people, new jobs, moving to new houses. So this is also in the energy, if you're able to catch that wave and that energy, to be able to start something new. We're really manifesting, being able to really think of something and manifest into our newness, if that's what we choose and want to have. It was something I was about to say, is almost like free will, but somebody I seen on that, speaking of free will, had stated that the idea of free will is being collapsed. Please check out, and I did that on one of my videos. Her name is Luna Ash. Very talented young lady. She comes out very much every hour or the hour. This child is coming out with something, telling you about. She's more into the being able to see the grid, the energies, these visions that she's seeing of the new earth, things that way. She was like, they're really getting to the point that they're taking away the free will. And how they're doing that is almost like in some ways they are making sure that we choose a certain path that you had. Because I remember I was talking to a client, and I was talking, well, you have free will, and then the next following day she came on and said, well, free will is getting taken away from some of the divine the masculines and feminines, the divines, twin souls, because it's getting to the point, it's like crunch time. It's either you gonna do what I say, or I'm gonna yank the rug from underneath your behind. You got to get in line, slap, slap, slap. So that's why in some ways, like the song say, make your move. You don't have to make the move, or I'm gonna make the move for you. So I don't think we would like it the way God does, because when or the universe, let's say, some of us not does that, because then if they do it, then you ain't got no choice but to fall your behind in line. They'll make it some kind of way that you really corralled in. What else I had seen that came to my mind, and then it left. Unions. Some of the ones I'm looking on the videos are coming into union, and it's an interesting way in which they're coming into union. Her name is Ascendant Simone. She has a unique way. And I'm almost like Elizabeth Lund from House of Items. The more and more I get into this, the more and more I see what I thought I knew. I don't have a clue as to what's going on. Things shift, the dimensions shift, the reality of it shifts, and there are changes. Her unique situation, and please watch hers as well, because some of you all might be in the same thing as well. For her, is that she's in union. However, she's in union, and she is still she has now chosen to be with her soulmate, but she's in union with her divine counterpart, her male. She says she's at the point that she has seen that what she needs to accomplish in life, and what he needs to accomplish as a divine twin soul, he needs to kind of do it on his path, and she needs to do it on her path, and they're in constant communications with each other, although she's going to move away with her soulmate back home, and they're going to create a life together. She says she's just going to take it one day at a time and see where that goes, but she says she is in physical union, and she couldn't be more happy. Why do I bring this up to you? I bring it up to you because, please, and what I'm picking up is that this union might look totally different than what you imagine or envision it to be. I myself, in my interaction with my divine twin, with him, right now, I would not claim that that we're in, like she was saying, and I'm not knocking her hustle or her flow or whatever, that Ascension Simone is saying. However, we do talk. I could pick up the phone call and talk to him at any time that I want to. It used to be differently, although he's in his situation with the karmic. To be in some ways, we talking more than it was before when didn't have that in the daggone situation, which makes it like Facebook is complicated, kind of for status. We taking it to one day. I'm just going with the flow. I believe just like Daniel Boone is saying, we're engaging. I'm not cutting off that because, again, I said that before, and I know some of my viewers do not have vocalized and said their point of view. But at the same time, he is a part of me, and when he needs to talk and vent about something, and I need to talk and vent about something, we are open ears to each other. Just like right now, we're building a real good foundation, I think, in friendship. I'm able to talk to him about things that I had not talked to him before freely, and things about I see in his life that I'm seeing not right. I'm able to say before he was very closed off. I say this also to say that I can see in some ways how the being in the karmic situation has helped. She spoke on that. I think that was the Luna Ash, of how these karmics, of how they sign up and they work with them, and this is a way when they do go into these karmic relationships, how it speeds up their growth process. They sign up to do that work, and for us to kind of think of it from that viewpoint instead of looking at them as the Jezebel that we like to claim them to be. Some of us, I would say I'm guilty as well with that. And so now with these unions, they're looking different. Even Elizabeth Lund he's in unions. I see somebody in the corner probably did. In union with her, well, she's in union with her twin, but they have an interesting dynamic that they say we're not into romance things. We just friends, and we just there for each other. And she said, I don't know how to even name it. It's just going with the flow. And that is true. You're just going with the flow. You thank God. I've gotten to the point that I say thank God for the communication. Thank God for whatever it is that is being present. I don't take it more than what it is. Sometimes, yes, when talking to him, I can get easily triggered on some things. Just saying, okay, I have to warn myself, okay, let's not get any closer. This is enough. Go and focus in on something else. Just being honest and transparent with you. It's easy, but then at the same time, I can see in his energy, he'll say something, or I might even say something, do something I say himself, and we both say, nope, both of us not ready. Again, like I said, we've got to learn how to scan when we're with our divine. I still believe that each time when we meet our higher selves, get together and say, okay, how they're doing. They're looking at each other like a video, like looking at us interact with each other. Okay, she looks like she needs this lesson to be learned with, and he's looking at the opposite, and in mine's high self. Okay, it look like he needs this to be worked with, and say, okay, no, they're not ready. Let's kind of come up with another lesson for them to learn. That's things that I strongly had picked up through the energies as well, as while we're interacting with our divine counterparts. This is something that we have to pay attention to as well. So this is really just my fireside chat. This is not a reading yet. I was, but I think I'm going to just stop right here because we're almost on 20 minutes. And this is just really telling you about my feelings, what things I've seen, some channeled reads. So again, we've got to get to the point that we're making our moves. This is now we're coming across the eclipse, July. We got something on the 13th happening and occurring, and then we got the 27th. Remember that we also having retrograde that's happening, which makes it kind of hard for us to kind of make some forward movements on things. So right now we need to just take introspection on ourselves, our personal growth, make that move. The divine masculine, again, he's making moves. He's thinking in his mind how he's going to plan. He's now really seeing the divine feminine for what she is, what she contributes to his life, That's what I'm picking up. And he's wanting to, some of them are really wanting and planning to make that move. Before, they didn't see and know who you are. I think her name is, what's her name? Is she something 3D? It might have been her. 3D, I don't think it's Pisces Moon. Dimensional 3D, something twin dimensional 3D. She in 5D, she was saying that right now with the divine masculines, they're getting to the point that they are saying that they've got to make some changes. Before, they did not recognize who we were as divine feminines. They're getting to the point they know who we are. They were constantly testing the divine feminine to see was she real. It was like he was just turning like this card, which is our next one. Just turning over and over again, analyzing her, trying to put her into his mental body, using how can he understand who she is, how she acts. And he just really couldn't find a way back then to really say, is she true? Is she too good to be true? How is she a part coming into my life? What does she want from him? And he's just really very suspicious of her motives, of everything. And so now he's gotten to the point to saying, it is what it is, like I usually say myself. It is what it is. There's nothing else to it. I need to stop playing these mind games and seeing I might be missing out on the once in a lifetime chance, like I said, make that move. And so that's something that we have to keep in mind. Divine feminines, right now we're at that point where we're just kind of really pulling back. A lot of us, it's like, I'm tired. I haven't got to that point. And I just really, 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 really don't want to go back through those same cycles again. And I'm really trying to concentrate on making a better version of myself and seeing how I can do that. We're trying to manifest things in our lives to make those things happen. A lot of us have given up on a divine twin soul journey. We've either found a soulmate or we're just saying, no, forget it. I'm just going to concentrate on me. And that's really going prevalent. And in some ways, I've seen that in all of the videos as a thing, a pattern, by thinking that way and truly not coming from a place of ego, but a place of you just actually really saying, I want to concentrate and just on self-love. It brings the divine masculine closer. I watched one channel that said, stop saying that we still have to do some work. We really have done all the work that we can. Right now, we're just really sitting in the mode of reaping what we sowed. So it's just really, we just waiting, just like us in the garden, just like my mom working out in the garden. We didn't put the seed down. Now we're waiting for it to just germinate and grow and show on the surface. And I like that, because when we keep on saying that we have some more work to do, we as women, we become very hard on ourselves. And we keep on saying, well, what is it doing? He is not showing. What is this going on? What did I have not done? Have I not meditated enough? Have I not did everything? Have I not put his name in ice and put it in the freezer? Has it thawed out back there? What was it that I'm doing wrong? And one of them, I like that, she just saying, get to the point to just stop saying I'm not doing enough. We have done enough. Right now, we're just in the point that we need to just go on ahead and just go on with life, do our work, and that is it. Now, that's those who you all that have really put in the time. Now, if you ain't been putting in time and the effort and the work, or you ain't been toiling and fertilizing that soil and turning it over as far as to create manifestation to happen with you and your divine twin, then this part, what I'm talking about, is not for you. You got to put it in work. But those of us that know we have almost to the point, like Jesus sweated blood just to get this thing going and happening, just know that we're at the season between now and, I still say, into November, into December. Something should be manifesting. We have to keep our energies high up until then. just to make sure that we are helping with the almost the birthing process of this coming into fruition, with us being in union, reuniting with our twin. So we just got to keep positive. Go out there and start helping other people. Keep your mind occupied. Do things that make you happy. Keep your energy high and uplifted. Do not worry about what your twin is doing. No Facebook stalking and trolling and seeing what he's doing. I know that's hard, but we got to kind of, just let things be. We cannot be in control of everything, so we need to let that go. All right, so again, that is the end of my rant. I just wanted to kind of just really tell you all what is on my mind and what I'm seeing in the current energies for this week that's going on. So that's now and kind of transferring into, because this is Friday. So this is what I had seen transpire. The next video, stay tuned, will be on the divine masculines. I got a new setup, and the divine feminine overall energies. Okay. All right, so until then, if you would like to have a reading with me, go to DivineTwinSoul11.com, hit the services link, click on that, hit book online, and then you can go for my special, which is $11 for 30 minutes, $22 for an hour. And so with that, I also have Instantgo. Keen didn't work out for me. They already have enough advisors on there. And now I see with Instantgo, they must have been listening to my video where I said I don't like they don't have times on there. They have now changed it where you can tell your times of which you are available. Thank God. So I will stick with Instantgo for this, because that does work. I just didn't like that feature that they did not tell me about as far as time. So with that, I would say stay enlightened, stay motivated, stay elevated. Namaste. Namago.